Hello and welcome. This is Mouse Gunner, and it's time to get Hearthstone yet again. Continuing on with the Curse of Naxxramas, and only one remains. That's right, we're on the very last quarter and the very last boss.
This next fight will not be easy. I hear the boss is all powerful and very handsome.
Okay, I don't expect this to be easy. Most of our bosses so far have been more or less easy. The only real time we struggled was against the Baron Rivendare fight and Patchwork. Now we have Kel'Thuzad, so let's see what he's all about. So hero power, deal 2 damage to the enemy hero and freeze it. Okay, so weapons would be out of the question against him while that is happening. So let's choose our deck. I think in this situation, I'm going to try the Out of Nowhere deck. It's been a while since we've seen it, and I kind of like this deck. It has its downsides, but it's a fun deck to play as. So let's try it. And we'll see how Kel'Thuzad goes.
Thrall versus Kel'Thuzad.
So that's an auto cast. I mean, that makes sense. It's 0 cost.
For Doomhammer.
All right. I'm going to keep...
Fighting for a hammer. Okay then.
That's funny. All right, any case, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to keep the Whirling Zap-O-Matic and get rid of everything else. Wind Fury is supposed to be a finishing move in this deck, I mean. All right, we have a 1 play, but not one I think I'm willing to use just yet. So he hasn't frozen me yet. I could use Rockbiter and hit him before he freezes me. And in this instance, I think that's actually what I'm going to do. Normally, that would be a stupid thing to do, because this deck is all about comboing. But I think, if I remember correctly how this boss battle goes, you want to do damage to him as quickly as you can.
Guide me.
So this is going to be one of those rare times where I actually would use a Rockbiter like that.
I will freeze the bloody.
All right. If he doesn't have an answer to the Whirling Zap-O-Matic, we have him, but he probably does. So let's not count too much on it. But unfortunately, the cards that we have in our hand, not great. And I really have to keep my fingers crossed here because we really do have him if he doesn't have an answer. Please don't have an answer. Please don't have an answer. Please don't have an answer. Yeah! We got him! Ha 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 ha! All right, sorry, that was very excited because I was not sure this would happen. But you buff up the Whirling Zap-O-Matic and you do 8 damage in 1 turn. So,
No! Your turn is over. My turn now.
All right, well, it was our end turn anyway.
My minions.
All right, well, I don't like to see that. Shatterbolt, nah. Well, it did its job. Woo! Well, as much as a lightning bolt to the taunts would sound like a good idea, I honestly think we got to get rid of that shade because that's going to rack up damage on me if I don't. So, bye-bye shade. We'll get rid of one of the taunts. I want to see what we get as a totem, though. Alright, not bad. We might be able to take down another taunt if he doesn't kill either of these minions. So, down goes a taunt. Now, we don't have a lot of cards in our hand, but we've got momentum. Kind of. Alright, you know what we can do here? We can actually trade out his entire board here. So, what we do is we play the Flame Tongue Totem down. Then this totem kills that. And then Leper Gnome kills this. We do at least 2 damage. And then we put down a totem. Alright. Spell power. I don't have a lot of spells in this deck, so that's really not important. Alright. I have a feeling that that totem's not going to last. Aha! We got an answer. So we do this. And we slap down another totem. Good. That's good to see. Alright. We hit damage to the face. I know this is slow, but we do have the combo with Inner Fire, potentially, in this deck. That's going to kill a lot of things. Alright, that's fine. I mean... we got the Inner Fire combo. Oh, man, that would have done so much damage. Because 4 minions, you've got... That's just adding 18 damage onto that. And then we would have had 7 mana, so I could have Wind Fury. I could have killed him, probably, if he didn't play that. Like, that's... that's a shame. So, Out of Nowhere is actually not doing bad. I wasn't sure. Any case, next turn, we're going to Wind Fury this guy. And possibly Inner Fire, too. And maybe have our finish. So, fingers crossed, fingers crossed, fingers crossed. This... not what we want to see. We can still do the Wind Fury here, but I don't think we're going to be Inner Firing this turn. So, we put down the taunt. We give... you know, if I do that, I'll kill the totem, though. But I really honestly don't have a choice, in my opinion. So, I'm going to Wind Fury here. We're going to lose a lot of our damage, which is unfortunate. But I think we got to go for it. And we get a totem down. Healing totem, healing totem, healing totem. Yeah! Healing totem! If he does another one of those blizzards, we're in trouble, though. Or that. Dang it! We had lethal on him. He had the perfect card to answer that, and then he does that. Well, we can get momentum back. What we have in our hand is by no means a finish. Gosh dang it! He keeps playing the perfect cards. I mean, we had him. We had him, and it... Oh! Well, Bone Guard Lieutenant's a welcome sight in this situation, but... We're going to have to trade so much of our board to do anything here, and then he's just going to get rid of our entire board, and then we don't have cards. If I play Bloodlust, I can get rid of this and the Death Rattle that it summons. But then we lose our finishing combo. But if I don't do that, he wipes my board. I really don't like that. But I feel like I have to do it. I feel like this is so stupid because this could potentially finish him. You know what? We're not going to play it and hope the AI just hits me in the face. So, I'm not going to do anything in this situation. I mean, we're not going to win with it, but... Frostbolt comes out, kills that. If he trades my board out, then I'm screwed anyway. No. Well, that was unfortunate. Because now we're pretty much back to square one. Oh, man. We had him. We had him, and he kept pulling the cards he needed to stop us.
Get in there and fight, maggot!
Push forward.
Well, until we get board presence, there's not really a point to playing the Inner Fire. But now we're kind of on a health, clock. I'm trying to think with what damage we've got, what we can do. Well, that doesn't help. I don't think we've won. And I think it was just sheer bad luck. Just sheer bad luck that prevented us. I think I gotta concede. There's no way I'm gonna win. I can't do anything here. Oh, it's so disappointing.
Victory tastes so sweet. Like a milkshake. No, maybe more like a bar of chocolate.
We had him twice. And twice he had the perfect cards to deal with it. Twice he just Oh. I don't care what your deck was. I don't know how you he blizzards you, wipes your board, and then twisting nethers you and wipes your board. I don't know how you deal with that. All right, out of nowhere again. That was a good, promising deck. It just didn't work in our favor. That's just really heartbreaking. I'm trying to think if I built a custom deck, what I would even do with this. I mean, so much of it is luck. This might be one of the only videos out of this entire series that's a long one because it's so much of it is luck on what cards I have in my hand and what cards he plays. Like, this is a terrible starting hand, so much so that I'm thinking about getting rid of the dang whole thing. And if I don't get a good starting hand, I just think concede because, yeah, that's a straight-up concede.
Job's done. You win this.
I mean, I'm not even going to bother. If I don't have a turn one play, I'm not even going to bother.
It's overwhelming, and yet I did not die horribly at the end of the turn.
All right, here we go. One more time. And if I keep having these happen where I just have a horrible starting hand and it's not going to get me anywhere, I'll probably just edit this nonsense out.
Thrall versus Hearthstone.
We finally
All right, well, we have
for Doomhammer. You're fighting for
a Rockbiter start, and as much as I'd love to keep that Flame Tongue Totem in case we get the Whirling Zap-O-Matic again, because the Whirling Zap-O-Matic in one turn can get his armor down. But that's so dependent upon one card, and I think I only have one of those, so I think I have to get rid of both of those cards. I mean, because we could do the same thing with a oh my gosh. Well, this time I'm going to actually play, because I feel like I kind of have to. So I'll do what I did last time, Rockbiter myself. This is going to be the only time I can do it, because he's going to freeze me after this. Fire Elemental, I'm glad to see you, just not now.
I will freeze the blood in your veins.
I have so many 1-drop cards and 2-drop cards. This is horrible momentum. I'm gonna lose again. And a zombie child this time too. This is exactly what you don't want to see him playing. Yeah, this is awful momentum. This is awful. I'm gonna have to concede again. I mean, we get the Whirling Zap-O-Matic, but it's too late now. He's got too much board presence. I play it out there, it's just gonna die. And I play this out. Well, you know what? We'll bide time. We'll bide time. We'll do this. But this is so much of a worse start than what we got the first time, where we really had the chance to do something. This is exactly what you don't want to have happen. Him get a board presence and then just annihilate everything you put on the board. Because every play you're doing is just a waste. So yeah, this is definitely just concede.
You win this.
It just looks like your luck has to be perfect. Because even if you have everything going for you,
Who's odd?
he plays just the right cards at the right time, you're dead. So, let's try it one more time.
Thrall.
And if this doesn't work, I'm going to put a cut in, and I'm going to
We
edit it in a way that you're getting good. All right,
Doomhammer.
good. We've got a starting play.
For a hammer. Okay then.
All right, good starting hand. It's not as good as a Whirling Zap-O-Matic, being able to take him down by turn 3, I believe, what we did last time. But we've got to start. We got a Worgen Infiltrator. Stealth, he can't kill it. We might play the Bone Guard down next turn. A lot of it depends on what he plays.
I will freeze the blood in your veins.
All right, yeah, for sure. We're doing that. We got a 3 play. So this is good momentum. This is exactly what we want to see. All right.
Job's done.
And then next turn, we've got the armor down unless he does that. Okay. It's slow momentum, but we'll deal with it. Because we've got the same opportunity next turn. So if he doesn't kill the bear, then we've got his armor down. So we'll just go for that again. So play a minion, play a minion, play a minion. Okay. That's not a minion I would like to see, but now we can deal with the armor. So we want to be playing things, too, because it seems like, you know, after we knock down the armor, we lose our turn. So we play the Whirling Zap-O-Matic. Now, playing the Rockbiter now isn't necessarily the best, because I don't get to play it on the Whirling Zap-O-Matic where it can do more damage, but I got to have the momentum. So let's do the damage here. Rockbiter, that will take down the armor, and then we don't have to worry about him doing that freeze junk to me anymore. We've got an Inner Fire next turn, which is going to be a lot of damage if we keep the board we have.
Be free, my minions.
But unfortunately, we have to get through the taunt, which we don't have the ability to do. And that's a lot of taunt. We can clear most of it, but we lose the Whirling Zap-O-Matic. That's okay. I mean, it is what it is. We got to this stage. So, maybe I shouldn't have done it that way. Maybe I should have gotten rid of the Sludge Belcher because I could have killed one of these. That was a misplay.
First kill.
That was a definite misplay. And now I'm actually torn on what to do here. Because I could kill this, which does more damage. Which I think is a good call. And we hit this, I guess. I mean, that might be dumb, because we could have played the Flung Tongue Totem next turn. Man, I hate this. I hate this so much. Now we got a whole lot of nothing to play. Because of the freeze. That freeze just... Alright, I think we just gotta play what we can play here. And make him...
Job's done.
Potentially... If he attacks there, then he can use that. But that's okay. That's okay. And then this gives me a potential. I'd like to see my Wind Fury come out. And then maybe we can do a lot of damage.
Let the pain speak to me.
Well, he's flooding the board. Okay, down goes that. Is he going to attack there? Alright. Perfect. Perfect. How much damage can we do? So that goes up to an 11. That's 22. I mean, we got to do it. We use the totem to kill this. Oh, I got him. I got him! Die, you bastard. Woo!
There is still heroic.
All right. So the Out of Nowhere deck did it for us. But it was a struggle. That was by far the hardest of the bosses. You know, there were ones I struggled with, but once I kind of figured it out, and I got the luck going in my way, going my way, it turned out. So we got Shade of Naxxramas. And the bastard himself. All right. All right, so I was able to do it. That last match was stressful, but fun. It was fun because it was tough. It was tough, but it was. I think a lot of it was luck, though. Like, I needed to get the cards that, like in that instance, I top decked the card that won me that. And that's kind of what you need with this one, because it seems like he's got a lot of the answers for it. I mean, if he had pulled another Twisting Nether or a number of cards that he had pulled on me in the past, that could have just ended the run, but we were lucked out, and we got exactly the card we needed at exactly the right time. In any case, I hope you guys have enjoyed this video and the Curse of Naxxramas run overall. This is Mouse Gunner signing out.